Welcome to another game. I've been looking furiously for any 1300 elo games because I just broke 1300 elo yesterday and I kind of want to see how people do things at my elo now. So this was I found a lot of others, but for some reason none of them were letting me cast them. So this one works at least, and we've got a pretty odd mega random generation. And I was kind of hoping for a land nomad game, and this is kind of land nomad, so I guess I got my wish. Blue accidentally takes red's llamas there. There's a lot of food on this map. Both players should be set. Oh my god, wait. Did Blue place this thinking... Blue might have placed this thinking there was a wood line here. This is not a good spot. This is... Usually in nomadic games you want to place it on a wood line so you don't really have to make a lumber camp. This could be bad for Blue. And I haven't even introduced them. So we have Tavu playing as the Mongols in red, taking the hunt already, which the Mongols get a bonus for, take it faster. And then Supacurbs playing as the Malians in the blue, who is the favorite going by elo. He is the favorite to win this match. But not very much of an elo difference at all. I think red's like one win away from being blue's elo. And red's going to go out and take this really far boar first, which is a pretty good idea in case blue is like on your same side. You don't want blue stealing. And once again, we see somebody block the boar with a herdable. I don't know if that was accidental, because it continued on towards the wood line. But we actually saw that in a game at 900 elo, which was shocking. And it also came from the red player. So, you know, maybe if you pick red, you just become like this micro god when it comes to boar luring. Blue gets loom. Usually you don't see that this early at 1300, nearly 1400 elo, really. They're much closer to 1400 elo than 1300 elo. They're up in the high range. So it'll definitely be good to take some things from this game for me. And for anybody really trying to improve that isn't above this elo. And so blue's got two boars under the TC now. Red's just taken the one that was down here. Now red's gotten very lucky. As the Mongols, this is basically your dream. Red can actually see all three of these boars around them. So red is set. Red made a good choice with the Mongols. And then blue's got an interesting spot. The TC was definitely not placed in the most optimal position. But blue's making it work. Blue's actually collected far less resources, but blue's the higher elo, so I think he can... Oh god, blue's housed now. Okay, things are not looking good for blue. We may see blue struggle this game. And oh, red does the house trick to save the villager there. And oh, he doesn't have looms, so yeah, the villager wouldn't have survived. And now, because red is going to get housed soon, red actually continues building that house instead of deleting it. Makes sense. So red won't lose a villager over there. Blue's bringing in another boar. Doesn't lose it to the TC. That's good. Red still has far more resources collected. I think it's really due to the food bonus here. And red can go up. Red can go up if red puts a second Dark Age building down. Actually, red needs two. Okay. So, red has more than enough food to go up, but neither building. And blue... blue is... Blue's in a spot. Blue's in a spot of trouble. He's... there... I'm worried for blue. Because, oh... red almost lost that. Red's just got so much hunt around them that it... like... it's nearly double the resources collected. They both have actually quite a bit of idle TC time for this elo. Alright, now blue will have 2 of the Dark Age buildings. And red is still not making a second Dark Age building. Only just made the mill. And you can't just make 2 of one building. It doesn't count. So red can't make a second mill and then go up. Red would have to make a lumber camp, which is... wait! Blue actually clicks up before red because red's just been too lazy to make the Dark Age buildings. And the resources collected are still far more for red, but blue's catching up. Blue's... okay, blue is fine, I think. Blue's gonna be up first, and is slowly catching up in resources collected. And red just now clicks up. Alright. Now that is my biggest problem on Land Nomad, I've noticed. I actually lost tonight twice in a row to the same guy, who's very good at Land Nomad. I've played him about 3 times on just Land Nomad now, and I only won the first time. He knows what he's doing there. And I've noticed that every time I've played against them, I have enough food to go up, and then it takes me like an extra minute to get my last Dark Age building up, unfortunately. Blue takes in... okay. Because of the tree there, it is actually nowhere near the mill. And blue's got a barracks going up, so blue's probably looking to rush. Yeah, blue's gonna do a scout rush, which is also probably what red's gonna do, because red has nearly 1,000 food in Dark Age. And more and more food is just going to keep coming in. Red's got over 1,000 more than blue collected overall. I think it's really just the food, mostly. And yeah, red's also going to do a scout rush. Red has more than enough food to scout rush. What was that? Where is red's... oh, red's made a spearman. Okay. So, I assume red's anticipating scouts, then? And blue's just gonna scout with that. Okay. Now, blue does not have nearly as much food stockpiled as red, so blue may not be able to make as many scouts. And actually, okay, red's just gone straight up to Castle Age. Blue is kind of in trouble here. Red might just go straight for full Step Lancers. Which is, I mean, it's very dangerous. But they're pretty heavily countered by camels, and Malians do get camels. Blue's adding farms. Red actually still doesn't have farms. 3 idle villagers over here. The 4th one is, I don't know, off somewhere. The spearman's idle. That blue scout will die. I don't know if blue will be very happy about that. Blue is once again nowhere near getting up. Blue might resign. It's like I don't see blue up. I don't see blue getting up anytime soon here. And blue has managed to kill 3 llamas at the same time. They're very... the llamas are kind of just watching and, like, just Shock, really.
Na bene.
Oh no, red's just gonna go knights. No step lancers. Okay. One queued up. Yeah, these llamas are not happy to be here, but if they escape, they will get shot and killed, just like the rest of these guys. Oh, and you know, that one... Those two both tried to escape. They were thinking about it for too long. The villagers knew. But these guys are coming to replace all of the dead ones. So, new friends for the llamas here. And red's gonna continue to win these fights against blue's units. Blue still isn't anywhere near Castle Age, but is going to try and do some damage with these scouts. Red's adding a second TC. Oh my god, it's a disaster. All of the llamas are dying or getting stolen. The knight takes barely any damage, but 3 scouts die. Wait. Okay, red is going to lose that knight. But all of the llamas are dead. That was... Oh, red's just killing all of the llamas so blue can't even get food. Red sacrifices all of his cavalry so that all of the llamas will die. And most of them were killed by the military units or the TC arrows. So most of them are just gonna die without even being able to give food. There's not a single llama under the town center that isn't dead. There was once a bustling herd there, and now there's nothing. And blue has not found any damage back here. Eco KD is still 0 to 0. And red's guarding with the spearmen pretty well, so I don't think blue's gonna find any damage very soon. And that spearman is probably gonna die there. Oh, and the ones red stole, red is bringing, like, as far away as possible. Red. He's already, like, they're already dead. You don't have to kick them while they're down. It's... Oh. I'll let blue have his pet llamas. And blue's actually small-walled, well, not really small-walled, but blue is walled in this lumber camp here to make sure those guys can't get killed. And blue's finally up. Red really didn't do much with Castle Age. Honestly, blue is looking like they have a better position than red here. I don't know what happened, but red's done nothing but steal the llamas, and blue doesn't really need that many llamas anymore because blue's got farms. I mean, yeah, there's very little gold on this map. Malians do get a bonus for gold. I think their gold mines last longer, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't show here, which I honestly, I would like it if this little menu showed like their unique techs and their bonuses as well. But that's just because I'm too lazy to remember the exact bonuses for every civ. So red's maybe looking to go for cav archers. Red's adding in archery range here. As I was saying, there's barely any gold on this map. Relics are probably very useful here. And red's gonna try and castle drop. Now this is odd, because red doesn't really have any control over the map. But the spearmen do kill a scout there. The scouts are kind of what's needed to kill the villagers here. And red spears survive, so blue scouts could go down. Wait. No, kill the scout. I mean, kill the spearman. Oh, blue. Okay, red's gonna be able to at least start building the castle. I don't know if it's gonna go up, because blue's got knights training. All of the scouts are dead, though. The spearmen aren't gonna do much. But there's knights coming. There's knights coming for blue. From where? I don't know. I can't click it. Oh, now I can. Okay. So... Oh no, it's gonna go up. It's 75%? 80? 85? It's gonna go up. Yeah, blue can't stop that. The good thing is, what does this do? What does this castle do? It doesn't take any resources, that's for sure. It doesn't damage any of blue's buildings or units, that's for sure. So, blue can even still pass across the shallows here. Blue just has to kind of take the long way around. So blue's fine, really. Looks like red is gonna go for a monastery, maybe to pick up the relics, or to convert the knights here. Maybe both. And red's gonna start making Mengadai out of this castle. Now, that's what the castle does. I don't think it's a matter of stealing stuff from blue. I think it's just a production building a little bit forward, so. Okay. Blue's adding 2 more TCs back here out of the way of the castle. And then red's gonna add one on this perfect spot on the map, really. Would have been a great place to start. Both stone and gold, and then right next to a woodline. Okay, so red's being a bit of a micro nerd and killing everything blue has. But red actually doesn't have any upgrades for these things. They're Mengadai, so they're still gonna be pretty strong. But, I was looking at blue. Red still, I mean, red also doesn't have any upgrades for them. It doesn't have all of these affect these Mengadai right here, and red has none of them. But red is using the monk to convert blue's units. And even when they run through the range, blue's cavalry is too quick for red to hit them without ballistics. So the castle does nothing but make Mengadai and look pretty on this hill here. This deer is very scared of all the violence going down. It's run all the way to the other side of the river, separated from its friends. And red's gonna clear up blue's units with blue's own converted camel. Now, red's on 4 TCs. Red hasn't set the gather point on this back TC yet. That's probably more relatable to me than it should be. I do this all the time. And I end up with like 10 idle villagers in front of my TC. Blue's gonna still take boars here. Blue's not in a great spot. Red's just now getting horse collar. And, I mean, blue doesn't have horse collar either. That's probably why blue has such a small amount of wood. But Bowsaw is gonna come in. Blue's putting a castle down, but it could be denied. Red could deny this here. That is enough Mengadai. If red had upgrades, it would definitely be denied, but this might just go up. Especially because blue's only units that are... Oh wait, well no. Despite blue's only units dying to the castle, this will go up, but blue is going to lose a lot of villagers. The Eco KD is only rising for red. 8 to 2, 9 to 2. Probably going to be 10 to 2. Does red save them all? No. Red loses 1, red loses 2. Okay. Red is probably not going to be happy about either of those, but especially that last one. That was a bit cheap from blue's castle there. Okay, blue's gonna start. Blue has no military at the moment. It keeps getting cleared up. And blue's going to probably switch into skirmishers. Malians get okay, not just okay, pretty decent archers. They're generic, but they're fully upgraded if I remember correctly. Other than they do miss bracer. So, not the best. Generic archers, but they do get arbalest and chemistry, ballistics, you know, everything you kind of, all the essentials you need for archers, they get. And red's finally getting fletching as well. They're very behind on blacksmith upgrades. Red's gonna try and put a castle. I mean, blue's gonna try and put a castle where red's TC is. And then mine the stone. Oh boy. Oh god, this could end the game for blue. Blue did not know red's TC was here. Red's going to build their own castle and then bring their military out here to kill these villagers. That is not good. It's about at the same percent for both. And yeah, red's is gonna go up quicker because now these villagers aren't building anymore. And oh, blue's just in an even worse position now. And red's up to imp. Oh my god. Blue is... blue really can't leave their own base. Like, blue is stuck in their base. Now, in many low elo games, that's what you would wish for, but, I mean, you've really got to move out and secure all the resources on the map, especially for a game or a map generation like this, where there's 800 gold every, like, I don't know, 200 tiles here. It's very spaced out, and when you do find gold, it's only one tile of it. Resources collected has actually, since I last checked, turned to favor blue. Let's see, where's the relic count for both of them? Oh, here it is. So, red is the only one with a relic. Never mind, blue just got a relic. Okay. But, you know, with one relic, gold comes in very slowly. Wait, blue clicked up? I didn't even notice that. Blue's about 50 seconds behind red in imp timing. Oh, god. Red is sending out units to kind of just, like, make sure blue isn't taking any resources. And, yeah, red finds that. Blue's probably not too happy about that. Well, red came directly for that. It was like red knew that was happening. But I think red just got lucky there. Red probably sent the units out to make sure blue wasn't taking that. And then it happened to be right as blue tried to make a mining camp there. Camels are still very weak against feudal age spearmen, so if red does take that fight, red will lose. And blue's about to hit imp. Red has 2 trebuchets coming in from these castles. And there's... yeah, there's a small bit of Mangadai. That's not really a mass, I wouldn't say. And now that these are pikemen, it's an even worse fight, but red is microing a lot better than blue here. Blue doesn't pull them back. One is converted, and for all of that, blue only loses, I mean, red only loses 2 scouts, which red doesn't really need anymore. And now red's gonna treb down blue's castle. Blue has just made it up to imp, but treb's coming out of this blue's only castle. Not like there's a choice here. Oh, and red's just now getting wheelbarrow. Lots of text coming in for red. Looks like red might go hussar. We're seeing husbandry come in, light cav, cavalry armor. And blue's not going to be able to keep that up. Red is on a hill with 3 trebuchets. Blue's not got very much stone left. Blue only has 1 treb, and these skirmishers are feudal age skirmishers. Blue did just get light cav though. I don't know why. Possibly to snipe the trebs, but red's gonna go for their own, which red is the only civ here that gets hussar. Blue doesn't. Blue only gets light cav. Ethiopians get hussar though. Maybe blue would have been better off going Ethiopians for this. Like if the game played out the exact same way, Ethiopians might have been better here. They do get even better archers than Malians. And blue's gonna try everything to deny those trebs, but Blue's Treb goes down to Red's Trebs, and Blue doesn't get a single Treb. Loses all of his pikemen. He's gonna convert the light cav. Since they're not attacking the monks, Blue might get both of those. One and yep, okay. But the skirmishers are not doing very well, and Blue's pretty much dead here. Blue has barely any resources compared to Red, who's actually still collected less than Blue. So despite collecting more, Blue's just not used the resources as well. And it's honestly not that much more. It's about, looks like 1,300 resources more than Red. So that would be a huge advantage early game, but as for now, it's kind of not that big of a deal. And Red's gonna put up another castle on Blue's face. Blue's putting a castle up back there. There is hope if Blue can make the right unit here. The right unit here would likely be Arbalester, because any type of Cav Archer, even Mangudai, aren't that great against regular Archer, like the regular Archer line. And then the light Cav would just get shredded. Once again, it is slowing down. These players are just playing so phenomenally that Capture Age can't handle it. And Red is killing everything Blue has here. The beauty of Light Cav and Hussar is that you can just make so many and let them all die to things, really, as long as they're killing villagers. Red doesn't need these, really, because the Mangudai, like, they'll clear up the skirmishers because they've got feudal age upgrades. The Light Cav are just to kill everything without the worry of losing a gold unit. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Hussar come in sometime soon, and Blue calls the GG, and actually drops a little well played there as well. So, chivalrous. They say chivalry is dead, but what is... Oh, wait, Blue still had the mining camp foundation there from long ago. So yeah, Blue definitely got a worse position, and then Red just pulled ahead easily in the early game with the hunt bonus. And despite Blue getting up first, and then Red not doing anything with Castle Age, I think Red getting this castle up, while it didn't really block anything, allowing Red to make Mangudai was the end of the game right there, really. Or like the beginning of the end. And before we go, APM. Whoa! Interesting. They were about the same speed for most of the game, but Blue has a very fast Dark Age here. Blue is going crazy with the economy. And then Blue has a small spike here. I say small, that is 114, and then Red has an even bigger one that is 173 actions per minute. I don't know what Red was doing there. Hold on, here's the timeline. This is what I was looking for in one of the games before. So, let's see. Oh, that was right at 25:41. What was Red doing? Oh, okay. It was Red spam clicking the villagers to make sure they would get the castle up. Alright, that makes sense. Well, thanks for watching, and here, let's jump back to the end. There. just so it really feels like it's over. There. Well, thanks for watching, and get a better starting spot than blue, and don't play Mega Random, really. Mega Random kind of screws you over sometimes.